Yes, hi friends, how are you progressing? Myself, I'm doing fine. Welcome to Verified So, as well as to this video. As you can tell from the title of the video, let me give you 4 things that you might have forgotten or you might forget while filling your Ds260 form. And as you can tell, this video is very important and very crucial to the success of your DV process. Now, let's begin with the first one. And this first one is regarding the medical section. There is a part on the DS260 form that regards the medical, and specifically that part that requests you or asks you whether you have any form of documentation to prove that you have received the vaccinations as per the United States law. That is what I want to emphasize and speak on. On that very part where you are supposed to check either a yes or no regarding whether you have the documentation to prove whether you have received all the vaccinations. And guys, on that section, you are supposed to select yes. But I know you might ask, but I have not received the vaccinations. Why should I fill a yes? First of all, whether or not you have received those vaccinations as per the US government law, you are supposed to select yes. If you select no, do it at your own risk, but select yes. And we're going to see the reason. The reason is this question applies during the interview. When you are before the consulate or the officer interviewing you, at that time, this question applies at that time. That is when you will be required to present the proof of the vaccination. And that proof of vaccinations, you get it from your medical examination. And remember, you get your medical examinations prior to the interview. And that means you will have received all the necessary vaccinations that you don't have. If you don't have any of the vaccination or some of the vaccinations, then you will get them administered to you during the medical examination. So when selecting these, select a yes. That is what some may forget during filling the DS260 form. So that is that about the first one. The second thing that people mess up when filling, or they might forget during filling the DS260 form, is on that part that talks on the social security number information towards the end of the DS260 form. That section that requests you if you can give authorization to the United States government, that is the Homeland Security Department or the Social Security Administration, to access your information on the DS260 form for them to assign you a social security number. So that section, you are supposed to check either a yes or no. You might choose to deny them access, or you might select to allow them the access. And that is the best way, giving them access to your information for them to assign you a social security number as well as that social security card. So when filling that part, ensure you check on the yes radio button. So select yes. that you authorize the access of your information to the Homeland Security Department and the Social Security Administration and any other government office for them to assign you the Social Security number. And when you select that option, which is a yes, that means when you land in the United States, you will not be required to do another application for the Social Security number. You will not be required. If you select a no, then upon landing in the United States, you will be required to do an application for the Social Security number with the United States. You'll go to the Social Security Administration office and do an application. So why go through this process? Save yourself from this whole process by clicking on yes on the Ds260 form to allow those administrations to access your information. I hope that is clear. Let's go to the third one, the thing that you can easily forget. And this regards creating Ds260 forms for your derivatives. Remember, as a principal applicant, you fill the Ds260 form and you include all the information, including those of your derivatives. And then once you have finished up with your Ds260 form as the principal applicant, you need to create other Ds260 forms for your derivatives for each one of them. So if you have a spouse, you create her Ds260 form. If you have kids, you create for each one of them. That is what many people forget. And I have a guy who came for the interview at the Nairobi embassy and had not submitted Ds260 forms of his derivatives. And you can guess what happened. So remember to create Ds260 forms for each and every one in your application. Let's go to the fourth one. The fourth one, the thing that people forget is to print their confirmation pages for each and every member in the application, that is your derivatives. So upon finishing and submitting your form Ds260 together with those of your derivatives, if you have, then you need to print the confirmation pages for each one of you. These confirmation pages are important during the medical examination as well as during the interview. You will be required to present these confirmation pages for each and every one in your application. So those are just 4 of the things that you might forget when filling the Ds260 form, and I saw it good that we discuss that you may not fall a victim of failing to comply with them. So thank you guys, and as usual, I appreciate so much your subscription and support. Please, if you have not and you are new, don't forget to click that subscribe button and also like the video. I need your likes. And please, let's meet in the next video. Keep safe.